Hi, today I'll be demonstrating exercises that help with your lymphedema swelling. Before we begin, I want to go over some important guidelines and information on these exercises. These exercises are about improving your circulation. They might give you a little bit of stretch, but they should be easy to do and not leave you sore at all. So let's go through the guidelines. First, you want to make sure you wear the compression or bandaging on your involved limb. It's also important that you wear comfortable clothing appropriate for exercise. As we exercise, we're going to be doing a lot of deep diaphragmatic breathing, sometimes called belly breathing. You may have been taught this already by your physical therapist, but we'll practice this before we get into the exercises. Now, posture is going to be really important. So when you do the sitting portion of the exercises, you want to find a chair with good back support and make sure your head and neck are in good alignment. Each exercise will be done slowly and rhythmically. You want to allow time in exercising for both the contraction of your muscles as well as the relaxation phase. Each phase should be about the same length of time. We're not going to really be doing long stretches of 30 seconds, but rather a lot of slow rhythmical movements to help the circulation in your body. Each repetition of exercises will be done 3 to 5 times to begin. As you get better with these exercises, you may choose to increase the repetitions of some of them to up to 10 times because they feel good for you. Other things that may help with your exercises is putting on some nice music that you can do your exercises to. And again, remember, there should be no pain with these exercises, but you're working in a pain-free range. For additional exercises, such as aerobic exercises, talk to your physical therapist or lymphedema therapist. Now, let's practice that diaphragmatic breathing I talked about. Begin by sitting in a comfortable position and placing your hands on your stomach. When you breathe in through your nose and your stomach should rise. Your chest should be still. Now exhale through your mouth. And both your stomach and your chest gently relax. Let's try that again. Breathe in through your nose and out. Now I'm going to have you do this and we're going to count. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, and breathe out, 1, 2, 3. We'll start with the shoulders next. Drop your arms down and relax them, and roll your shoulders up, down, and back. 2, and 3. Now we're going to move on to head and neck movements. Look gently up at the ceiling and now look down. And we'll repeat this 2 more times. Remember, at home, you can do each of these movements for more repetitions depending on what you need. Now we'll move on to head turns. Gently rotate your head first to your left and then your right. And we'll do 3 times in each direction. For some of you, this may feel like at the beginning of a yoga class. It's because both yoga and lymphedema exercises are about improving your circulation. So our next exercise, you're going to raise your hands up parallel in front of you, then squeezing your shoulder blades together, you're going to bring your arms back and to the front. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and back, to the front, and one more time, down and back to the front. Now, bring your hands in a prayer position in the front of your body. Our next exercise is an isometric, where you're going to push your hands together and then relax. Push your hands together and relax. We'll repeat this one 2 more times, and you should feel the muscles contracting in your forearms. Again, the purpose of the exercises are circulation. Now we're going to move from exercises for your forearms to the wrist and hands. Let your hands go to the outside, and you're going to open your hands as wide as they can and then squeeze them together. This is really good if you have swelling that's in your hand, to kind of just get the blood pumping. Let's do 2 more. Okay, very good. Now drop your hands by your side, and we're going to rotate the wrist first in one direction and then the other. Don't worry about making them counterclockwise or clockwise. They're going to do what they're going to do. And change directions. Okay, very nice. Let's pause here, and we're going to take a deep breath. And we'll be moving on next to some exercises that involve the shoulders. Okay. Raise your arms to roughly about 90 degrees in front of you. You're going to rotate your arms out and in, out and in. I always love this exercise, so we're going to do 5 of them. This is one of my favorites. Okay, good. From here, we're going to go into a swimming exercise called the breaststroke. So you're going to start from here and go to the outside. My apologies to the swimmers in the group. I know this is probably not quite like you do it in the water. Okay, very good. And again, we'll probably do an extra one of these here too. Good. Shake your shoulders out. Now, bend your elbows, and we're going to rotate the elbows from your body. So this loosens up the shoulder blade and shoulder area together. Remember to keep good posture, and you're doing your deep breathing as we go through the exercises. Let's pause here. Take a deep diaphragmatic breath and exhale. Now we'll go into a couple more exercises for the shoulders. You're going to reach up to the sky. Okay. If you want to imagine you're kind of grabbing a rope ladder and you're dragging yourself up, great. Okay, one more time, each arm. Now let your arms come in front of your chest, and placing your hands together, we're going to stir a giant pot. So get your trunk into this one, kind of rotate, and we're going to do 3 in each direction. Okay, and change directions. So this is a nice big movement for both the trunk and the shoulders. Okay. And now we're going to come back to the hands. Now we're going to move to some wrist exercises. This time, clasp your hands together and rotate them in a circle. We'll do 3 to 5 repetitions, first in one direction and then the other. So we're really getting some good muscle contractions in your wrist and forearm. Now, press your hands against each other. And for this next exercise, you're going to push each finger against each other. One at a time, going from the thumb to the index finger, middle finger, and so on. If you're like me, your coordination may not be ideal with this, but again, it's all about circulation and getting the muscles, helping the blood to pump from the distal part of your limb back into the middle of your body. For the last exercise, again, your hands are in a prayer position, and this time you're going to lift each finger away from each other. For this one, just start at the index finger. Okay, let's do that 1 or 2 more times. That looks good. Okay, now let your hands relax in your lap, and we're going to do our last diaphragmatic breath. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and you have done your lymphedema exercise for the day. Thank you.